I think last time we would just, like, if she had to go to the bathroom, then I would do it.
Right.
Or we just kind of did, like, you do it and you do it.
Sure.
So whatever you...
I mean, we don't need to do that often. Like,
Yeah.
every few ends kind of thing. I mean, we can mention that all the scores for the other sheets can be found online.
Okay.
Oh, the game, you can watch all the other games.
Well, that's true too, yeah.
I mean, you can talk about that lots. It never hurts to
Because they're
let
talking
people know. Yeah.
And they just have to go to the Pro BC channel
YouTube.
on YouTube?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pearl BC or Pearl.
Okay.
Both have.
Are they the same
Yes.
now?
No, they're separate channels.
Right, but does Curl BC own Curling Zone?
No.
Okay.
It's also on.
Piggybacking this
Yeah,
stream is-
sure.
It's also on Facebook through Curling Zone and Pearl BC. It's going out on X as well and Twitch too.
Are the scores updated on the other streams as well?
Yes.
Wow.
So this is
Is
what
that all you? Yeah, okay.
It's all automated through the website.
Really?
So all that data pulls from the website. So
So
if
as long
I
as
submit a
that's-
score, then it goes to the stream.
Are you updating the website?
Sometimes.
I remember on camera just you got changed to maybe. So,
Oh,
This is crazy to me.
So-
All this technology.
did you get the rundown of, like, coming in and there'll be scenery and then start the
No,
intro
no, I
and then
didn't
red
get any
team
of that.
first and blue team first, second?
Okay, red
Like the
team first.
matchup,
Okay.
right? So you'll want to have the player names.
And are we gonna go through all the player names?
I don't know. You
Oh
say.
yeah, I know. I saw that in this morning where it pops up with the actual names of the teams.
Here.
It's about accessing the data. If it's put somewhere, you can pull it in.
True.
To other,
True.
it's not super hard. It's just you have to have it.
Muted.
Check. So, you can hear my voice, but I can't hear my voice.
I believe so.
Can you hear me?
Here. No, I can't.
You can't hear me?
No.
Is it muted? Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We can hear the players right now.
In your headset.
We can hear the players.
In your headset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to.
Okay. Yeah.
And what's the name of the venue?
George Preston.
There's Preston Arena.
Recreation
George
Center.
Preston Recreation Center.
Okay.
In the beautiful township of Langley. Not any township. So you're saying at the beginning it pops up with the team roster? Is
I
that
think
right?
it's like scenery. When we hear the scenery, we come in, is that right?
Yes.
And then we'll show the matchup.
You'll see the front of the building. Then it's open to you. When it's on commercials, you're muted internally. You don't
Yeah.
have to mute yourself. You can
Right. So it goes like, I think scenery where you welcome us in, and then the building, stuff, that's scenery, talk,
So
and
I'm
then
going through this during
I think
that,
so.
and then it's gonna pop up with the teams.
I think
Okay.
so, yeah.
So much more advanced than any
I
other
know.
streams I've done
I know.
before. Before it was just like on.
Yeah, same. Melissa was like, just start talking. I was like, oh, 50-50 draw is at 9 o'clock.
At 9.
Yeah, so get your tickets.
For the daily.
Daily draw. Yeah, do the draw at 9 o'clock. Don't miss your chance. The pot was pretty high. For the,
Was it?
I thought so.
Oh,
Hang
yeah.
on, let's look.
Melissa, this is the most intense stream I've ever done.
I know,
I was just
eh?
saying, the other ones is just like on.
Are you ready? Good. I didn't know Melissa was still here. I was going to give you my number in case you needed anything, but
Okay, well, how?
Are you guys warming up?
do it. She needs it.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah.
I run hot all the time.
Okay, if you need any warmth, let me know.
Okay. I'm right on the edge. I'm borderline.
He's a hog.
Well, that's okay. He's working hard.
Oh,
Wow.
it's pretty good.
Sorry, I should have brought a pen.
I have another one. I'll get it. First, I have to buy my 50-50 tickets.
There's another pen here.
Oh yeah, I did get one.
The other one.
Look at me. That's what happens when you're with a mom. I have all this shit. Snacks. Well, not allowed to have snacks here, but. Is that my breathing or your breathing?
Me.
Yeah.
Might be players.
Could be players.
Last year I got in trouble for breathing. Sorry.
Heavy breathing.
I also learned the lesson not to drink soda water.
On sheet A, we got Team Richards versus Team Columbia. On sheet B, term Venance versus Montgomery. On sheet C, Jackson Breyer versus Brown. On sheet D, DeYoung versus Dean. And on sheet E, Ryan versus Toppel. Game may begin. Good luck and good curling.
Is that how you say that name? Awful?
Somebody said think of it like half a beer, half a
Well, maybe it's phonetic. There's also Jackson Breyer, I heard.
Yeah. Close.
Alright, opening.
Hello and welcome to 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. We're here with draw 3 of women's play. My name is Logan. I'm joined alongside Julie for this game. We're coming to you live from the George Preston Recreation Center here in the beautiful township of Langley. We'll bring you action in this draw 3 game between Team Jackson Bear and Team Brown. Play is going to be on sheet C tonight. Sheet chart. For Team Jackson Bear, we'll run through a lineup quickly here. Starting us off is lead Diane Guzla, second Ashley Sanderson, third Jessie Sanderson, and fourth Steph Jackson Bear. And for Team Brown, we have lead Samantha Fisher, second Sarah Colton, third Erin Penticton, fourth Corinne Brown. Should give a quick shout out to the coaches as well, coaching Team Brown, Jim Potter, and coaching Team Jackson Bear, it's Chris Summers. And Julie, we're looking at the standings here on our screen. Notice Team Brown, this is their first game of the week.
Yeah, I bet they're just so eager to get out here waiting all day. They were here yesterday practicing, getting ready, having an opening banquet. There's no doubt in my mind they've just been chomping at the bit to get out here tonight. So I think we're going to be in for a real treat here.
Yeah, definitely. You see there, Team Jackson Bear, they played first draw this morning and unfortunately had a loss, but they got their first game out of the way under their belt. And I'm sure they learned lots from this game tonight.
For sure. And any predictions? Do you think we're going to see lots of Roxon play this first end, or do you think we're going to be in like a bit of a getting to know you here, kind of a clean end? What do you think in there?
Historically, both those teams, from what I know, do like to play with Roxy. But the way that it's shaping up to start here, it looks like we're going to keep it open to start. I mean, it's a 10-end game, lots of time, so I think it's pretty normal to see teams in the
Absolutely. it's nice just to get your sea legs going and gain some confidence when the season first off. For sure.
So exchanging open hits here. And as we get started in our game, Julie, we'd like to acknowledge that we're playing this week on the traditional territories of the Coast English peoples. In particular, we want to acknowledge enduring relationships with the Katsi, Quadrin, Matsqui, and Simiami First Nations. We're so thankful to have the privilege to be able to play and work and live on their territories. So a roll out from Team Brown, and I'm sure if you're Team Jackson Bear, you're quite happy to have a chance to get that roll out. Okay.
Absolutely, for sure. It'll be fascinating to see whether or not the draw times are, running the same game over game. The surface was great this morning, so shout out to our ice makers. And I think everybody will be just looking to get a handle on their Steph Jackson Bear, whether the surface is the same as this morning or maybe a little bit different. I think sometimes the evening games tend to be a little bit quicker, so we'll have to see.
So lucky to be able to have all the players mic'd up down there on the sheets and be able to listen in throughout the game. It's really one of the unique things about curling. We're so lucky to be able to stream and listen to all the players listen to the stream and shot calls.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, I was so impressed with the intensity of that shot. You can look at it as just a wide open hit, so what? But so much communication all the way down the sheet, and Corinne was so purposeful about making sure she rolled to that open side.
That precision is what makes the difference, right? Making the team. For the most part, still just exchanging hits here on our feature sheet. We'll let you know about the other games going on for this evening draw here. Every game is being streamed on Pro BC's YouTube page as well as Curling Zone's YouTube page. We only have the one game with feature commentary, but the streams on all the rest are awesome, fantastic. You see both houses every shot. So feel free to flick on to the other games being streamed. On sheet A, we have Team Richard playing Team Maya. On sheet B, it's Team Montgomery taking on Team Venance. Our feature on sheet C, sheet D is Team B versus Team Beyond. And on sheet E, we have Team Happily taking on Team Fire.
Erin Pincock really needing the help of her sweepers here.
To squeak this one out the back. Just get that through. Great sweep there from everyone involved.
Such a relief as a thrower when you can see that rock curling and you're just thinking, oh, please let the sweepers hold it, and then for the extra juice just to get that in the back of the house. Such a relief for Erin. I want to give Erin a little shout. I had the opportunity to work with on a committee for the women curling not this past year, but 2023, and was our social media liaison with the committee. Just did such a fabulous job. It was such a delight to get to work with her and help bring the game of curling to so many women in the lower mainland. So yeah, I really feel
from talking with a few of the players, it sounds like that half a second can make a really big difference on this ice. It's it's very reliable if you throw the right weight, but a little bit maybe unpredictable if you're off by that half second. Nope, hit. Flops over just a touch. One interesting thing, Julie, I've noticed in this first end so far is that on almost all the shots, each team has taken a different turn when they're playing their hits.
Oh, yeah, that's relatively unusual. It's a good call out, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed Corinne's throwing a lot of those out turns, whereas Steph's tending to go to that in turn.
See that intensity of observation this team is bringing to you? We're not snoozing in the first end here, folks. Logan making a solid observation about the different turns. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And again, this is one of those ends where, you know, if Corinne again is kind of purposeful, gets that flop over, you never know when that like sneaky deuce can sneak up on you, right? Open and hitting it. Let's see what she gets here. Sarah's working hard for her.
Just like that, eh? Almost perfect. Pretty
Almost
good.
perfect.
Pretty good. So I mean, if you're in Steph's shoes here, are you better to try to stick your shooter around and risk somehow jamming that blue? Do you just pick it out?
Yeah, I think you're probably looking to get rid of all of it. Logan, do you think? I mean, first end. I think given the fact that Corinne almost, you know, kind of stuck it to her and made that good roll, I think you're glad to get out of this. So looking to just get rid of all of it and get into the next end and see what happens. Again, good purposeful communication with the sweepers about exactly how much of the rock to hit, right? This is what we wait all year for, eh, folks? The BC Women's Provincials here. Such exciting present.
No, like you say, lose everything. And this will leave Corinne, I assume, a throw through the rings for the blank in the first set. So, Corinne Brown, mission accomplished. And a good, confident start by both teams.
Yeah, for sure. Do you, you know, what do you imagine of the...
James, one to come. Hey,
I did,
one to come.
Oh, is there? Oh.
it's okay, it's not. We cut to commercial break just a little bit quick there before Corinne threw her last rock, but it was a throw through for the blank there, so 0-0 going into the second. We'll be back up. Sorry, that was probably me. I said she's gonna throw it through for the blank.
I don't think we missed anything.
No. So does this Bel Air thing play every commercial break, or it just plays 2 times per game? It's not.
That's for you to say it 2 times.
2 times. Okay, it plays every break.
It plays a bunch. Probably like 4 or 5 times.
I see.
Also, will depend on how many ends we get.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
What, it's 6 in minimum here?
Yeah. And we're back with end 2 action here. Diane Gushalak lead for Team Jackson Bears starting us off. We're seeing Team Jackson Bear call this one top 4 again, Julie, so maybe shaping up to another open net.
play to them, throw in the ring, see what Brown's got in mind here.
Called and made there. I did hear to the on Team Jackson Bears first. Steph said 5'4", which I assume to be 15'4", and that Rock was top 4. So raw speed is really good at that. If we're already at 15'4".
For sure, that's fast. And really one of the highlights of playing on arena ice is that really fast surface that you know, not all would necessarily get a chance to play on. So such exciting, and again a shout out to the ice crew.
Yeah, I mean this is what we all look forward to, is getting to play in the arena. The amazing ice, with the Curl BC rocks, the blue carpet.
And while I recognize that we do have the opportunity to watch each of the games on the Curl BC channel on YouTube, I'm going to just give a shout out that it's pretty common thing here to have a blank end. I think actually every sheet was blank except for here on sheet Echo where Preston Ryan started off with a 3-ball against Huffman.
And so often in these 10-man games, it's so nice to see those first 1, 2, 3, 4 ends that are blank ends. Just to, you know, try to save some time on the blocks, try to get your feet under you, and really go for it in the second or kind of 2/3 game.
You know, such a great call out about clock management, and maybe something folks at home don't have to necessarily deal with if they've never been in a competition, but clock management is definitely super important, and if you're one of those teams who tends to battle with time, it's a great strategy to make sure that you've gotten a little bit of wiggle room for the end of the game. There's nothing worse than when you see a skip rushing down to make that last shot. So things heating up here a little.
Yeah, Team Brown with the corner guard, and Steph did call that to be a center. Slides a little bit deep into the rings here. So.
Now Corinne signaling back and forth with the team. Do we hit it? Do we roll? Do we draw?
I mean, it just depends how aggressive you want to get, right? Like the hit and roll is sort of a, I guess, offensively defensive call, whereas the draw would be like a very aggressive defensive call. So. Roll out here. Sounds like she was a little bit wide, a little full to the broom, says Corinne. That's a new addition to the team this year, Sarah Coulton. She's originally from Whitehorse, and she joined the team this year. She's doing her residency for Family Med in Kamloops, which is super amazing. She's played for, I believe, 7 years with Carrie Galusha prior to joining Corinne Brown's team this year, taking the place of Jen Armstrong, who focused on doubles this season. Fortunate miss there. Team Jackson Bear flashing that kill.
Corinne wasting no time with now, let's get around that corner guard. Yeah, what a fortuitous thing for the Brown team to have, you know, a player like that with Sarah's caliber coming into your area when you're ready for a player. So exciting. I will be remiss when we're discussing Kamloops not to give a shout out to my nephew Liam in case he happens to be watching. This is looking promising. Oh.
And you hear Corinne there, it sounds like she's a little bit tight. So a little wide on the first and a little tight on the second. A couple guards up in play now. And Steph making the call to go around. One that Sarah just threw. Team Brown hailing all now from the Kamloops area, and Team Jackson Bear from Victoria, Vancouver Island, and the Lower Mainland.
I love this call. I'm really excited about it. I'm a fan of, now once there's two guards out there, we're gonna get into it, then let's control it.
So 52 there, so speed's quick. It's interesting too, Julie, because the shot before, Steph called for the peel. Unfortunately, they missed, and now we switched gears and we go back to draw. So, kind of deciding, okay, we'll play it. We're going.
Yeah, I really liked it. That rock is, I'd say, good. You don't need to be irritated if it was above the tee line, but the sweeper's working so hard to sweep those absolutely buried, and then Aaron not really wasting much time here. Corinne, I think, called for a freeze there, Logan.
Yeah, I believe we're playing the freeze here. Sweepers are on it the whole way here.
Hit a footprint or whatnot. Hey, that spin there at the end.
Yeah, it really spun back at the end. And already early in this game, Julie, Sarah, and Sam they've had their work cut out for them. They've been sweeping quite a few end to end. Another great sweep there. Narrowly out that girl.
Just want to remind everybody that we have a daily 50-50. You can find the draw information on our website. The specific URL is probc.ca/5050. Logan, I bought my tickets. The draw's at 9 o'clock, so you can't waste any time.
Saw
Want to make sure
that.
you get in on a few bucks here.
Yeah, last we checked, the winner takes home just over $500, and that's actually going to go up in the next hour or so. So get in there and get your tickets while you can. Like I mentioned at the top, four other games going on during this draw, and all the streams can be found on ProBC YouTube as well as Curling Zone YouTube, and live scores, draws, digital scoreboard, all that info can be found on ProBC's website.
We're so lucky and thankful to have all this streaming. I know I unfortunately had to put in a few hours of my day job today, so I was really glad to be able to follow the action on our YouTube channel, ProBC. So it looks like Corinne was trying to have Aaron rearrange things there a little bit, trying to keep those, her rocks in play, but get some granite out of the way of that shot rock. Steph Jackson Bayer continues to be shot rock there, I believe, at the back of the fourth.
So again, some good communication there from Team Jackson there. You can hear the front end guy at the other end, Julie, just saying, if we're light, it's a guard, that's okay. If we freeze the top one, that's within the tolerance as well. So, it sounds like this whole team is really on the same page with the shots that they're calling.
Yeah, so important to have everybody dialed into what the pro side misses. Obviously we're always aiming to make that first shot, but you want to have tolerance in mind for sure.
Steph trying to freeze the blue rock top. This is the ball.
drawing in there versus trying to rearrange the Blues again. The Blues are just not in a good position to get something out of it that way.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I mean, technically, we mentioned how they're talking about the tolerance, and it was within the tolerance they were talking about the car, but I think just, a lot lighter than what the sweepers were expecting to see on the steps. See Corinne try to wrap around everything here, hopefully stay shot. Still potentially set up for kind of skipper's deuce here.
One of my favorite kinds of deuces, although, let's face it, I love all the times we can score two.
We win a lot of crazy games like this one too.
Indicating with their body language pretty close all the time. He's shocked.
Wow. 15 seconds on the clock. Top four. Yeah, well managed shot from the team.
Just a lovely curling shot. You can see there a great view of it. That rock is absolutely buried. It's a great feeling to get one of those under your belt early in the game, early in the event. It just gives you a sense of confidence for the week. Corinne's going to log that in her brain now. Like, I got that 4-foot weight. And there's a real level of confidence, I think, for skips and sweepers when even despite all the shots to the button, it's great in the game time moment to make a really great job.
Definitely a little bit tougher of a shot here for Steph than Corinne. Corinne had a little bit more of that 4-foot to look at. I believe Steph's just playing a freeze actually on that one. Just chaps off it. Really close, but unfortunately will leave a pretty much open hit here. The only thing I'm wondering today is, can you hit nose in the second shot? I don't have the above me right now.
So it sounds like they think if you get nose or just across of it, they should safely get that second point.
Confirmation. Two blue it is. So Corinne Brown will go on 2-0 after two ends. We'll be back after the short commercial break.
Good?
Great.
Okay?
Yeah. You?
Yeah? Like the vibe?
Yeah. Very good.
Sounds good, actually.
Yeah.
Good. Upbeat, excited to be here.
No, I got a long weekend ahead.
Word to that. I'm actually doing Montgomery.
Are you?
Yeah,
Good for you. I don't know if that's true. Sam Fisher getting us started here for Team Brown. Ball is top four. He's just sliding a little bit deep on it. There it is. I was waiting for that call to come from Sam.
Yeah, I was going to be shocked if it wasn't a corner guard at this point. Things have been rolling. We've gained a little time on the clock, and now we've given up a deuce. And so I think the plan here would be to be, maybe cautiously aggressive, try to get something going here at this end.
So 18-5 on the hog for a guard, so it's quick out there for sure. Great conditions. Looks like it's curling well. Speed's good. A bit more aggressive. Julie, both these teams have had a busy year on tour, playing events around BC, around Canada, Western Canada. Team Jacksonville, they've played 5 events this season. They actually won the Kamloops Crown earlier. And then they had a second place finish at the Island Shootout in Victoria a week or 2 after that. Some success for Team Jacksonville. Team Brown, they played 10 events this season and have had quite a bit of success. They had a second place finish in Edmonton just last weekend at the Preston Invitational, as well as a 5th place at the Tier 2 Championship earlier in the year. So both teams coming in with some success this season.
It's a great feeling to come into an event like this knowing you've made it to a final and won an event. Also doesn't hurt to have a little bit of change in your pocket.
One thing I love about watching Ren play is she is the biggest cheerleader when it comes to the sweep. Like you saw there, when that red is just barely sweeping out the side, and she is just cheering Sam on as she's sweeping that out. She's always kind of been like that as a skip, and I think that's really cool. It's, encouraging the team.
Yeah, same. I really also like that she cued her. Like, you've only got a small piece of it. You're going to have to go on this so that she can position her body to get there and sweep every inch. again, that cheerleading you referenced, Logan, for a really nice shot there, top fully buried. Steph initially indicated like what do you think about coming around the slope and just there's an awful lot of rocks in play already. Steph wants to make sure she can see some of the 4 foot here by the time it's her turn to throw. So I really like this call.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think if you're in Steph's shoes, you're kind of in a little bit of trouble here. You could even look at maybe playing a double field right now, just to make sure you have something. So I mean, they'll miss the run, but they get the feel, and I honestly don't think that's a terrible outcome. It's gonna help to try to clear up that center line. It's not a bad idea.
I totally agree. You got to get something out of that. So yeah, I totally agree. I think when you look at her body game here, who she threw, she had a bit of a help tilt. Like I think what's rough is I'm not sure what happened there, but really a relief for the thrower to have gotten this one rock out of the way there. Is Spring coming in again here? I missed the call Logan.
I assume they're playing the draw, or the
Yeah,
guards.
they're coming in again.
Just
Oh,
going for
draw,
it.
yeah. Guard, pardon me. My brain's saying draw, but I'm seeing guard. Yeah, that's a good call. From a little bit. So again, some discussion here about the best call. I'm a fan of Stephanie taking input from the thrower. It's always nice to maybe get 2 options and get to decide as they're throwing it. For me, it tended to sort of lean to what you can see as a thrower. So. Oh yeah.
Julie, the one thing I find a little bit interesting right now is, 2 shots ago, Steph played come around. Then we switched to a run heel kind of play, and now we're going back to the draw here. So I'm not sure if maybe we're more confident in our draws, maybe their hits, but just an interesting thing that I noticed.
Yeah, I'm with you, and I think what's been a little bit challenging for the Jackson Bear team is that the rocks are just not ending up where they're planning, and so then I think it's leading to a lot of discussion and a lot of tilting of we just can't get a plan and roll with it. So again, their outcome just not quite what they were looking for. Corinne's indicating that the Brown team is first and second spot. Someone saying they don't love hitting it. I don't love hitting it either, but what can be a challenge if you don't hit, or you're not sure what to do. Like, mind the guard here. What do you think, Logan?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who just said that there. One of them said if we guard, I think there's something one, which I think is true based on Steph's last call. Like, I think, she's going to be looking to draw here if that's there.
I guess the question here is, what's the plan and what's the outcome you're looking for the end here? And as you pointed out, it kind of seems to be changing for both teams with almost every shot here. And I'm a real fan if you're setting things up, even if you're up 2 on the board. I'm a real fan. Things are set up staying aggressive. And sometimes you bail out, and you maybe could have really stuck it to them with a bit of a steal. So.
Yeah, I mean, the way this is setting up is definitely setting up for a steal, so I think Corinne recognizing that is sticking to that and sort of game plan and throwing out that guard. what they call, but it actually worked out okay. Got rid of 2 guards, shooters out of the way, so clearing up the front and potentially giving Steph a look on 2 shots.
Yeah, I think that was a really good outcome if I were in the step two. Sorry,
Julia's friends heading down to throw her first rock of the third end. I just saw on the big screen that we have here in the arena, they posted the 50-50 jackpot is up to $1,400, so winner's taking home $700 now.
Let's go.
Still an hour and 20 minutes to buy your tickets, so make sure you get in there, get those tickets either here in the arena or online. Kobe State, 50-50.
$700. What are you doing with $700, Logan?
Oh, I think I would go somewhere nice.
Yes.
Or at least help to me.
Yes.
Top of the 50-50, we've got some raffles and some other giveaways happening down here at the George Preston Recreational Center. So if you're in the area, come on down and join the good crowds here in the arena, taking some great curling, get in on a raffle, maybe win a prize. Lots of excitement here in Langley this week.
Yeah, it's such a good vibe and a great turnout for our first night of championship curling here today. I'm so pleased to see so many folks in the stands, a few noisemakers, some folks enjoying some pops and just sharing and a bit of camaraderie, enjoying the game we love. I tell you, getting the chance to play in an arena where you can hear the crowd is such a magical experience, and I think whether you're a player who's been in an arena like this one, it's your first time or your 10th time, it's just such a cool vibe. So thrilled for all those curlers who made it to this championship.
Steph looking to run that blue top 12 into that blue 4-foot there. Hopefully get rid of those 2, spill your shooter away, and at this point you're just hoping to have a nice draw for your last quarter.
For sure, she managed to get rid of a couple here, and ever getting some catch on that capture over there. You never know how things might shape up here for the last shot. So.
Unfortunately, just a bit of a missed line call there. I thought she threw that really close. Swept it the whole way, and it just kind of ran straight. You hear Steph there say, great effort.
Yeah, such a tough one when you throw it pretty close, and of course those line calls, sometimes I think those line calls are toughest on an angle like that. Now Corinne, I think, really gonna try to make it tough on Steph for her last one here. You hear "Let's Go" as the last cue that Corinne hears when she gets in the hack. I don't know, Logan, did you have something in particular that your team members would help cue you with their 3-shot routine? What was that like for you?
Me myself, I'm a bad example.
Whoa!
Because I don't really need to hear or see anything as I get in the hack. But I know for a lot of players, it's super important to have that routine and have those key words that they want to hear. From a sports psychology perspective, it's a very very important thing. Great, well, tuck that one in behind the guard. The call was actually to be above it. But the line was good, and I think it accomplishes the job.
that red one to bump it, but Diane, pointed out that the straight draw is a little easier shot. You get one here, you're really only one down. With that tricky tappy thing, it's the official term. You never know, you might have a steal here. So I really like this straight draw.
And she can see all of what she needs to hit at that 4 foot. It's just a draw to the 4 foot. If you're a skip, that's right in your wheelhouse.
That's right.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
Looks close here. Sweepers are off and on it. A well-managed shot and a great draw there from Steph Jackson there. They'll trail 2-1 to Team Brown going into the 4th inning. I have to move my coffee because I keep sipping it the up all day. Before this draw, I was like, oh man, I need a coffee.
I'm only allowed to have one coffee a day. I have mine at 6 o'clock this morning.
Good for you.
Downtown.
That's do you live out here?
I live in Langley.
Okay.
That's right. The last time I pressed the button by accident, and I was trying to get off it as it went through the arm.
It's all good. I thought maybe I did that.
No.
I thought
No.
maybe I did that to you because I said like, oh, she's gonna throw it through for the blank, and I was like, oh.
No, it was I was on the screen for the commercials, and I actually pressed another button, and it just
That's all good.
and it's automated, so it's
Yeah.
I had to wait for it to get through and then get back.
It's all good. No worries. I've only seen one Bel Air direct. I'll have to just watch the next one and look it after. Whatever that is. That's funny. I don't think it's record breaking, but I mean, it's a long for sure. Welcome back. End 4 action of draw 3. Here at the BC Women's Curling Championship on our feature sheet. Team Brown versus Team Jackson there. Team Brown leads 2-1 in this 4th set. There it is. And we saw in the commercial break there, Julie, advertisement from Bel Air Direct, one of our key sponsors at Curl BC. And we want to give a little shout out to them and also just mention that Curl BC members actually can receive exclusive home, condo, and tenant insurance savings, as well as enhanced coverages with Bel Air Direct. It pays to be a member. And, we mention it all the time on these streams, how important sponsors are to our sport, to our teams, to our PSOs. And, it's great when us as fans and athletes can help to return the favor to our sponsors. They're in need of insurance. Bel Air.
Yeah, absolutely. Sponsors are so critical to the success of the game. As we talked about, it allows us to play in these great venues and this great surface. We're so lucky. So a big thank you, and curlers are nothing if not loyal. So I know everyone's going to be going and checking out Bel Air Direct.
Of course, we have a long list of other sponsors as well, Julie. And we'd like to maybe take a second to shout out all of those sponsors as well that help make this event possible. Some of our platinum sponsors here at BC: Best Western, Original 16, Bel Air Direct, Local 258 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Our gold sponsor, Airback Services, as well as many other local businesses, sponsors, and supporters. We should shout out the Langley Curling Club, who is instrumental in putting this event on. The Township of Langley, George Preston Recreation Center, Check TV, CBC.ca, as well as Curling Stadium, helping put these streams on, as well as all the support from our provincial funding partners, the BC Fairs, Festivals, and Events Fund, as well as the government of BC. And like you mentioned, without all of these sponsors, we really couldn't put an event like this on. So, eternally grateful to these businesses.
So Swift Jackson Bayer immediately setting the tone of trying to get something going here this end. So nice to see again lots of rocks in play for our entertainment.
Yeah, rocks in play. And nice line of rocks there. Sarah Bolton gonna try to do something about all those rocks in play here. Get some granite moving. See if they can't kind of squirt this blue out the side. A lot of weight here from Sarah.
Nice shot. Great weight to move on that granite. I think Steph's just going to put that back now.
Yeah, good team from Jackson Bear here. It's sort of just guard, 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 guard. You're sitting pretty well with that rock in there, a blue behind it, and another red in front. Still early in the end to say that you're, guarding for your life, but in a way, it's going to be a lot of guards here.
Yeah, I used to, one of the team name would say, get out the big rock at this moment. You need the big rock to guard and protect that precious single point sitting on the button right now. It's a hair clearer than we would have liked, but now Colin's got to contend with it. So after some discussion, I think we're going to see Sarah maybe again and try to rearrange the rocks here.
Peel off the top one, just misses that one behind it, but you're right, Julie. Wow, that is some significant weight there from Sarah Cole. That's very impressive. Move a lot of granite with that.
Yeah, love that for her and super precise with it, which is always key. As someone who had to rely on extension for weight being a mostly lifelong lead, I'm always a fan and so impressed by folks who can throw that hard and accurate. Such a fan. Okay, so Steph puts it back again.
touched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just barely. But
It was like, hey, no, just kidding. Bye bye.
just a little kiss on the
That's
lips.
right.
So, like I mentioned a few rocks ago, it's another guard for Team Jackson here. They're, I imagine, perfectly happy. Putting up another guard.
Man, there's the mounting pressure here. Rock after rock, and your teammates before you were putting up the guard, it's like, well, they've just done it 3 times in a row, so you better get this.
Those guards only get harder the more that you play. You think they would get easier, but they don't.
You got a little higher than you would like, didn't quite get the curl.
Yeah, which creates an interesting situation here for Team Langley.
Not only do we love the logos on the ice because we're making sure that our valued sponsors get some airtime, but we also love the logos as a reference point for the curling. So I'm such a fan of that as like a milestone marker, like just past the logos university.
Great sweep there from Team Brown, the front end.
I've been debating whether to say this out loud for a couple of days now, but I feel like Aaron's block has crawled more than I've expected a few times. So I'm just wondering if they, I am not a statistician. I think I said that word wrong. But I've just been mentally making a little note, and I think we've been seeing a lot of curl on Aaron's block pretty consistently. So now I'm officially going to start writing it down to see if maybe if we're onto something there.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's put it out there to the listeners. If anyone has also noticed that,
Yeah.
maybe they can let us know and see if you're onto something or.
Yes, crowd sourcing statistics. I think we're onto something.
So that if you think that we're onto
So lots of discussion after that one. Reacting exactly the way the team was expecting. Sweepers using positive encouragement to the rocks. Sit, sit, sit. I've used that myself many times.
Now, we've definitely seen that hit discussion a few times from Team Jackson here so far this game. Just, like you mentioned earlier, just maybe they're not quite doing exactly what they expected. Just still trying to figure out, is it wrong, is it high, what's going on. Constructive communication.
Absolutely. So Corinne now, I think, is going to try to get out of this. Looks like he's left the door open a little bit. She's trying to attack her.
question one there, Julie. I've heard them discuss hack weights. And she threw hack weight, but it really didn't do what they expected it to. So I mean, that was a good rock line that they expected. So maybe just tricked with a path there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what it looked like to me. It didn't seem like Grace, from her intent, what she saw the way that walk was traveling, and so they took it. And she said, always curling, always curling. So, yeah, I think they'll be a bit disappointed with that after having to patiently wait for the open to get after it.
Big opportunity here for Steph. Team Jackson here. She's called to freeze her own top four and really put some pressure on Nick here on the last.
So forehand, a little discussion, like 89 makes maybe a little bit heavy and also wanting some curl, but the sweeper being reluctant to sweep here. So Dan doing a really good job of taking in the information from the sweepers and making sure that that shooter rolls to a slot that doesn't leave an opportunity for curling burn. Really a well-managed shot there by Diane Bishop.
Yeah, what you couldn't do is leave that, T-line or kind of back full right beside that red and give a potential double for a bundle and some points here for Browns. Yeah, really well managed.
Such a fan of the discussion by the sweepers at the other end, right? We're discussing the path, what we've seen, what we're throwing. Typically there's a lot of discussion about what number you're going to say to the thrower. So just love all the communication as we discussed. Both teams just doing such a great job of trying to ensure that every time the thrower has all the information that they need to have the best chance of making the right shot.
Bryn Brown with them last year in the tournament. Because we're on this one most of the way here, Julie. Gotta get full 8 foot to only give up one. That's a steal of 2, so Team Jackson Bear will take the lead 3-2 as we head into the fifth end. Back after a quick commercial break.
Wasn't sure what to say. No crowdsourcing statistics. I was fully kidding.
And I took it as a joke.
Oh
too.
yeah, good. Yeah.
I realized you couldn't see me laughing.
Yeah, good. My thing is to occasionally say like slightly outlandish things that get people thinking.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Notice we did not give any kind of forum to give crowdsource statistics on it. So, yeah, fully in jest.
Well, that's the world we live in.
Although undoubtedly my
I mean,
brother
people
will
are
text
gonna
me.
do it whether you. I think comments aren't even turned on the stream, are they? It's not on the Crow BC page.
Not on the phone.
No.
It's on the phone.
It is, yeah.
You need somebody to monitor it. It's a problem.
Big time. Yeah.
Unless somebody steps up to monitor it.
Yeah.
And, just for sanity's sake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people are a little ridiculous. Right? Do you want to do an around the ring score? Would you like me to?
You do it.
Okay. Feels like a good time. We got some scores
Yeah,
in
I
here,
agree.
actually. I hate doing it where it's like, oh yeah, and over here it's 0-0, and over here it's 0-0. Oh, it's 1-0. Okay. At least here the scores get put up versus like score, right? It's like, and they haven't put any of their scores up. They're playing the fourth end. Julie, maybe a bit of a shocking end to that end. Is that an appropriate word to use with the steal of 2 for Team Jackson Bear?
Yeah, I think shocking's fair, and I think like a little bit sneaky because that seemed like it really snuck up on the Grand Brown team. I think that undoubtedly it's one of those shots we're not thinking about when she gets back to her room tonight, just in terms of really didn't imagine her not being able to do it. So I think it's really going after it with one and get a couple points back here before they go into the game.
Yeah, it'd be great to put a couple on the board and kind of get that confidence back. I always like scoring going into the break. It's always nice to go into the halftime just kind of feeling positive.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Great shot there from Sam Pitcher. And at the same time, Julie, lots of game left. It's a 10-end game. We're only playing 5, so no need to panic really for either of these teams. Lots of game left.
For sure. I think sometimes early in an event you can start to look for like sort of signals or indicators of how the week's going to go, and it's really critical not to get on that roller coaster and instead just remind yourself one rock at a time, one end at a time.
Yeah, on the women's side here, we have 8 teams, so it's a 7-game round robin. Play starting today on Tuesday, and round robin wrapping up, I believe Friday night, maybe Saturday morning. But a long week and a lot of games, so lots of opportunities to get on that roller coaster, like you mentioned. So as best you can kind of just stay off it, and one shot, one game at a time.
Absolutely. I'm a real big fan of the round robin format.
So nose hit there from Team Brown, and Steph will look to do the same. And on the contrary, the men's side is a 12-team triple knockout. The BC provincials have ran this way for a number of years, with the women's team being an 8-team round robin and the men's being a 12-team triple, and we've stayed with that this year.
Yeah, it's so exciting that now the men's and women's events for many years now have been put together. It just makes for great curling. Typically enables like a bigger venue, so I'm such a big fan of it. And again, it's thanks to all our sponsors that we're able to put on great events like this. So Sarah, I think we're going to take another shot at this hit and roll and try to make use of that corner guard. Nice shot. It does kick out the other side, but at least it now makes Stephanie have to consider a totally different path.
Yeah, this is getting out in the wings there, where it's a little bit more unpredictable. It's not a path that we play very often in curling, and it's sometimes hard to know exactly how the rock's going to react out here.
For sure. Nice shot by Jessie. Again, those ones seem straightforward, but they can be a little bit tricky out there. She did roll out, but nonetheless, I think we'd be happy getting out there for the first time that part of the surface and make good contact there. Although now, leaving Corinne the chance to see if she can get something going here.
Yeah, for Erin Pinkon here, really looking to bury this blue behind that corner. Try and put it in a spot where it becomes hard for Steph to chase. And virtue of that, maybe set up for kind of a casual deuce, I guess.
I missed, you know, you don't want to be heavy there, but I think they're going to be disappointed at this point in the game, not managing to get that rock somewhere playing surface, and maybe letting Stephanie now draw the play away from those corner guards that they've invested so much work in trying to get up there.
Snap actually guarding.
Yeah. That's a nice guard.
Heard at the end there, Steph saying, yeah, little bit. The sweeper's going which way? You know, that's such a thing in today's game, you know, are we straight or curl? How are we sweeping this?
For sure. And the journey of sweepers and the sweeping game in the last 7 or 8 years. And some noise on the sheet next door, Logan, which we're so focused in our bubble here that I don't actually know what happened, but we'll keep an eye out to see what's happening over there next door.
Yeah, it was Jason Montgomery playing an angle run back. I believe to score one, they unfortunately went right by everything. It looks like a steal of 2 for Team Venance. That was actually the game I was waiting for to finish that shot there. And we'll do a quick around the rings update here on the scores. So again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, and then a couple times throughout, all these scores can be found on ProBC.ca. We have live scores, we have the draw, we have the schedule, it's all up on there. Every game is also being streamed on ProBC's YouTube channel as well as Curling Zone's YouTube channel. So if you want to check in on any of the games, feel free to. But if you're really interested only in the game that's being streamed, we'll let you know the scores of the other sheets. On sheet A, we have Team Kolomaya. They're up 4-2 on Team Richard. Sheet B there, Team Venance is up 4-0 against Team Montgomery. They're heading into the 6th end. We have our feature sheet, 3-2 Jackson Bear over Team Brown. On sheet D, a lot of blank ends and a score of 1-1 between Team Brown and Team Dom. And on sheet E, a big score by Team Ryan in that last end there. It's 11-4 they lead. I think they might have just taken a 5 or a 6 there. Can't quite see the scoreboard there, but a commanding lead for Team Ryan.
Great update, Logan. Well done. For those of you at home, it's a whole thing to have the scores and the screens and the words on the pages. So great job. We're so excited to be here and share all the coverage with you here from beautiful Langley, British Columbia.
Grid Brown with the first. Grid fifth end.
So, I think, like,
It's a little surprising there. Just last moment, the current changed the sweeping call and needed to keep that rock moving. So a bit of a surprising outcome there. Steph Jackson still shot rock.
Yeah, it looks like they called off to try to get that goal, but you know, as it, like you say, as it turned out, they actually still had to try to grow that. It did spin up at the end there, and it is still in the ring. So, you know, that makes the shot for Steph kind of a must make because it could be that cheeky second point hanging on there.
Yeah, great point. And I think it just looks like she's splitting that house. Is that what looks like the call is to you? Yeah. So.
Yeah, and if she can keep this equal to the red that's already in there, kind of that top T-line, top button kind of weight, that should force Graham Brown into this area. Big scrub here for the sweepers. They're really leaning into this one.
Yeah, Sanderson's working hard. And it pays off.
Great sweep there. Two Jackson goes to two, and you see Corinne playing the intern draw. Looks like she gets full 8 foot for her.
Lots of discussion going on this draw. You know, you can't help but wonder if Corinne got that last draw in mind. So lots of healthy discussion with your sweepers. You know, just wipe out and treat this as a new shot. Take one and get into the break.
Don't give me that. Temporarily retired.
Yeah, great scrub there. We'll make that draw. And we tie 3-3 heading into the break.
Turtle's diet on
So there'll be come back for 30 seconds.
Okay.
After this break, just do a quick wrap, and then we're gonna go to another commercial.
Okay, so it's like a regular length break. 30 seconds.
If you don't want to say anything, you don't have to say anything. It doesn't hurt to do that. You probably only need one.
What's usually just like a one like.
I think 30 seconds summarize the game. Teams are having their
We'll be excited to see what their snack was.
and then we'll be right back with curling after this. They'll take your cue.
That was in 1970.
You have time to grab another beer.
Can we get an order of wings up in here? They smell delicious.
Pretty fantastic game here so far. The teams are enjoying their 5th-minute break and enjoying their snacks, having a meeting with their coach, discussing the first half and the game plan into their second half. I mean, a tie game at half tie. I think both teams are probably looking to change that in the second half. So we'll take another commercial break. The teams will finish their snacks and we'll be back with more curling action.
We have to do a selfie so I can sit some.
Selfie? Okay.
My kids won't believe me.
Hey, you were here?
Well, you have evidence. You can send them the link.
Yeah,
Oh
your
yeah,
voice
she's
is
like,
on
Mom,
there.
I can hear you. I better make sure I shout her out. She'll be mad. You called out Lulu. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna
Actually, I'm okay. I'm okay. I was holding first.
Okay.
Jackson there with hammer. And I was overhearing Team Brown talking in the fifth round break, and they're throwing a tight center, so that's the call.
More importantly than the plan for the end is what kind of snacks did we have during the fifth end break? I feel like in recent years we've really seen curlers leveling up in terms of their fifth end break snacks. I'm a big fan of it myself.
What's your favorite fifth end break snack?
Well, before I was said like a good old granola bar and banana, but I've seen too for sushi, charcuterie. Come on now,
Yeah, granola bars are pretty basic on taste.
right?
Looking for a charcuterie board, meat and cheese platter.
Yes. Maybe token a couple of grapes so you feel good about yourself. But yeah, I'm a fan of the snacks for sure.
Both teams, putting up those guards early here. I've seen Roxon play in this season.
40 years ago.
In terms of, kind of the basic strategy, it's an even end, second half of the game. And Team Jackson there, I think they're really looking to score, they say. Even a one, obviously they just want to score two with hammer, but scoring in six, statistically, is a very good score.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the point in the game where all of a sudden you're really starting to look ahead to the end and you think like, what do you want the next few ends to shape up now? Who's going to win? And I'm going to ensure you score. So being really purposeful, I think I'm with you. I think we're going to see Steph really kind of just be sure to score.
Yeah, you see that there. So Tim Brown just a little bit deep on that center, and Steph immediately is going to draw around.
Noting or highlighting if there's certain moves at home that Dick those lead walks, and then as we saw, made a great line call. She's on the hold of the broom, and then Jessie and Ashley sweep for Steph Jackson Beer's last box. So Diane having a full-time job in the first part of it and last part of the end there.
Yeah, a bit of an unconventional lineup for sure, but it works for this team. I know in talking with Diane, it was actually something that she really wanted to do, was to just throw those three rocks and still be involved in the house. She's very comfortable with the organization. Diane's been around the game for a number of years and has experience playing, I think, every position. I think the skip first bit time, play front end, just overall a lot of experience. And this works well for this Jackson team.
For sure, and I love that we're at a point in the curling game, I guess life cycle of the game, where players, it's willing to mix up their roles. The team will just really maximize the stress of each player. It's a defense. Of course, you see it across many teams in all kinds of championships. So I'm a big fan of it. Love that for Diane.
Jackson here trying to sink another one around these corners. Up and then roll open. That's big try. That's an unbelievable shot.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker. I confess I was kind of seeing that ball go by, so definitely opens the door here.
sounds like just maybe a little bit but still good.
Yeah, so critical. We totally invested in paying attention to the shot. So if an audible is needed, you make the most out of that. Rock and well, as you say, it wasn't necessarily the outcome they were looking for. Corinne Brown did a great job of making sure that for how it was thrown, they made the most of the rock. Giving Steph's team the opportunity though to see if they can wrap something around here.
This one is not light. Bit of a missed opportunity there for Team Jackson Bears. Kind of opens the door for Team Brown.
Yeah, possibly we're in one of those moments as a thrower that, you get a little excited. It's an opportunity to slip one around the corner there. You've got the hammer, you're maybe starting to imagine what it could be, and your heart rate gets going a little bit. As we've heard, the ice is very fast. Just get back in and serves as a reminder to always throw it to your sweepers. Throw it to your sweepers. I'm kind of surprised by the amount of discussion here, Logan. I like the first ball. I thought that seems pretty obvious to go around, but the team, they're having lots of input to make sure we pick the right path and the best chance for winning this.
Yeah, it was interesting because the very first shot that Chris suggested here was the tap.
Yes.
And then we sort of went around the world a little bit with lots of different conversation. We ended up back on the same call that she had originally called. So tapping this one top 12. I think they would have liked to tap that a couple feet more, but tapped it up nonetheless.
So lots of discussion on whether or not that draw path is there.
Yeah, you saw Corinne talking about that same thing.
Yes.
Kind of thinking that it was maybe a little bit too tight to get through. I just noticed here our scoreboard at the bottom of the screen is not updated. The game is 3-3 and we're playing the 6th end. So just so all the viewers at home.
So in the end, I think they opted to go around the corner guard. Not doing much here.
Similar path to the last time. This one hangs around and ends indicating a shot. Not perfect, but it accomplishes the job anyway. Corinne calling to follow it down.
Yeah, seeing a series of rocks not quite about where we imagined. So I think the curlers may be getting a little bit tricked by the ice here coming after the break. So again, the sweeper's indicating that this is a bit heavy.
Trying to get this to kind of curl and stop here with the old carved technique. And it proves effective.
So with that little tap, Aaron, I think that was Aaron's voice. I heard him crying. Possibly that top blue one now is top rock. We're just going to go to our overhead camera. Just kidding. Hey, we love all the camera angles for we see.
50/50 tickets for tonight's draw, so if you don't have your tickets yet, log on to pbc.ca/50/50, or if you're here in the arena, pick up your tickets from one of the 50/50 collectors walking around the stands. And I just checked the jackpot, and winners taking home over $1,000 now. So we're moving up here, and it's becoming more enticing.
I'm telling you, Logan, that looks like sushi and charcuterie at the fifth end right when you bring it back. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And that's just today's jackpot. I think that my notes are correct here. There is a daily 50/50 draw.
That's right, we have five more days of this. So why not buy every day? The odds are you'll win one of them, right?
I think that's how
Yeah,
it works. Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that, consider moving those blue rocks and then seeing where she can get her shooter moved. It's still very much a deuce and play. Trying to get her two.
Yeah, a little cluster of rocks there in the back eight of the corners here.
So promising when they're pulling off and on, and just a lovely filling shot.
Yeah, as a sweeper hearing the whoa, clean, hard, that's when you know it's close.
There is a double possible. Hard to tell from the angle you're looking at.
Good discussion there from Aaron and Corinne.
So the front end getting in on things here, just taking a walk and fire out. It sounds like they want to see for themselves whether the double is a possibility. Logan. Thinking maybe that the risk reward is worth it. Although we'll still have the last walk after this blue rock first rise.
A lot of discussion there, Julian. You hear at the end there, you hear Corinne jump in and say, I don't like that. I think I like the 10. And that was what she was originally calling. And, for any player, but especially in skip, it's like stick to the shot that you're seeing and where you're comfortable playing. It's a much better chance for you to make that. So.
100%. I appreciate when a skip is willing to hear the rest of the team out. I think that's so important. But I also think it's so important that the skip makes the call that they can see, right? That they can see it in their mind, they can feel it. Because if they don't believe in it, you're in trouble.
So the hit and roll here from Corinne. They looked at the double, didn't quite think it was there. Hit and roll kind of into the side rack. Good outcome there for Penticton. So, one for sure, maybe two. Can't tell from here, but.
back post weight, push, shot rock.
Yeah, so it sounds like like a hack waiter or something. Yeah, I mean she has to get nose at the minimum on this one. So after that red guard there, they're gonna have to hold it curls a mile. I mean, as long as they get to about 3/4 of that rock, they'll stick around for another one.
Yeah, you heard Diane say we just have to absolutely make sure we call this so we don't one.
Last rock here in the sixth end, Steph Jackson Bear of hack waiter for two. This one's hanging there a little bit, Julie. Really working this one over. Feels like it's I think I heard one red there, so it'll be 1 point nonetheless for Team Jackson Bear, and they'll lead 4-3 as we go into the seventh. Wow, that was actually pretty easy for two then. It's like
Yeah, I guess.
if that red
yeah,
stopped,
yeah, yeah.
right? Like,
I didn't think you could get that
no,
by. Yeah.
no, but
It's
like
hard to see from that
it
angle.
only had to like if that red stuck in the biting the aphid there,
Right.
it was two.
And I'm on this curl for a while now. Sometimes I feel like my brain shorts out and I'm like, I feel like I can't even think, what is the call here? Because
Right.
I never, your brain,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
That was a crazy call. Could have thrown the intern with the outside draw easy. Like,
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Yeah. Mhm.
We're back with seventh end action here. Draw 3 BC men's and women's provincial curling championships. A little shot of the crowd there. Look at that sign. Good crowds out for the opening day here in Langley, and I think it's only going to get better as the week goes on. What do you think, Julie?
Yeah, I think you're right. Always a fan of the homemade sign, not gonna lie. Now I'm thinking maybe my oldest Charlie May, who's home tonight watching on the stream. What about a sign for mom up here in the booth? What do you think?
A sign to cheer on the comic book. I like that. I like that. Give us a little love, eh?
That's how you get on. That's how you get on.
There we are. And while we were away for the in-between end breaks there, we did actually have our first final in draw 3 here. It's a women's game on sheet echo between Team Ryan and Team Athlete. Team Ryan with a fairly commanding victory of a final score of 12-4, and they shook after the sixth end. Max is on the board in the seventh. I believe that improves Team Ryan to 2-0 earlier.
Yeah, I think you're right. Team Ryan will be feeling pleased to finish off their first day, finishing 2-0. And it's nice to get a few extra minutes in an evening game, although I think you want to be out there as long as possible. It is also nice to just have that win locked up and get a few minutes back to get some dinner going or maybe some snacks. Who knows? Who knows? Nonetheless, we'll keep you up to date on all the rest of the sheets here and all our exciting curling action, the BC men's and women's curling championships.
So rocks in play here to start the seventh end.
The sweeper's kind of put in that position where you're just walking along the rock for a little ways there, hoping for it to curl and come down a bit. Not a bad result. Gotta be pretty careful here, Logan. This is a lot of granite, right all in the forefoot, quickly closing down the button here.
Yeah, if you're Team Brown, all these rocks piled behind the 4 foot behind the tee line with hammer, it's not your favorite spot to be in. Definitely favoring the team without hammer at this point. So Corinne calling for Sarah to try to kind of jiggle some of these angles around, move a few rocks. Not a great outcome for Team Brown. Draw one in here, really put the pressure on early on.
Yeah, and in particular, pretty unlucky how red rock was left the angle in front of the blue. Like, that's a pretty nice spot for Jackson Bear, and so they're really, I think in these shots you have a little opportunity to, kind of stick it to them. You want to really take a second and think in the hack, what's the second shot here? What's the pro side of this? And try to make a beauty.
That is a wall.
And again, a bit surprising to see a few heavy in a row here.
Sarah Colton looking to walk one on here. Right on the pin. Freeze that wall of heads there. Not a bad outcome there. Didn't quite curl up exactly how they wanted to, but still a good outcome.
And I heard Corinne say slow carve, Logan, and since we're a ways away from Christmas turkey, maybe you could tell us a little bit about what you think she means there.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like, for those who watch a lot of curling, specifically, like, the Grand Slam and tour events and that kind of thing, sweeping in her game has just been changing immensely, like we mentioned. Teams are trying all different new kind of strategies. There's been all kinds of maybe unofficial studies into different kinds of sweeping styles, and so the slow carve is thought to kind of actually slow the rock down while getting it to curl a little bit more. So it involves essentially being on the side of the rock with the curl and just kind of slowly really pushing your broom all the way to push across the surface of the rock. And it's thought to maybe slow it down and make it carve. A lot of teams are trialing it. I think at this point we still don't necessarily have the exact studies to prove one way or the other, but it's pretty common right now across the board for teams. I think it's pretty cool.
Me too. exciting to see evolution.
Really sweeping to get this by the guard. It'll just rub, and again, if that was by, that was a really, really good shot. Just rubbed the guard. And you're right, Julie. I mean, you mentioned a few rocks already, but that scoring area, you know, it was small on the fourth rock at the end, and now we're 8 rocks in, 10 rocks in, and it's just getting smaller.
Yeah, for sure. And it's really a case of like who can get in there on that spot that's not available. And then I'm not sure that rock's going to be winning. Like if you're Jesse, you really want to make the most of this moment.
If not, they definitely will.
Big scrub there for the sweepers, but unfortunately I don't think any amount of sweeping is getting that one by. So they rep on the center. Interesting opportunity here for Corinne. You know, how do you get another one in there?
Yeah, I mean, are you ever tempted to run that blue that's on the right as we're looking at it into that pocket of red? I guess she was going to leave the button still for Stephanie to come down to, but I can't help but feel like it'd be tempting to still try to rearrange some of those rocks at the back of the court way. Possibly a case of, well, it's just too late to end it.
Yeah, I mean, just to your point there, Jill, we were just talking about, like, I think, you know, if it's earlier in the end, you know, maybe you're playing some upweight, trying to mix that around, but, like, at this point, you're on your third, second shot, you're kind of into it, you know, it's kind of more maybe those soft weight, those taps, those kind of draws there. I think Corinne was trying just a straight draw there, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Sometimes it's hard to tell from up there, but I'm totally with you, and I thought it was a straight draw there, so I was pretty surprised by that outcome.
Yeah, I could have played the tap on that blue. You kind of had that angle into the pocket there. You know, but maybe that draw looked easier from there than it did from up here.
That's the first time I've heard comment from any of the players on the ice with regards to like a change in ice conditions, so we'll have to be really listening in a little bit. It is getting to the time in the game some of that where we do potentially see a little change on the surface from all the sweeping and sliding and whatnot, so we'll be paying attention.
Sweepers are calling 7-8 here, so kind of back 4 weights. Unfortunately, again in that same spot there, just over curls. Like you say, Julie, we're at that point in the game. Maybe the ice is changing a little. It's also the last draw of the day. Like we've had 3 draws already out here. There's been a lot of fans in and out, a lot of players in and out. And all that change in temperature, the change in all the feet on the ice and that. It can cause some slight changes.
Yeah, such a great sorry, such a great point. Such a great point. And Steph really seemed a bit cool there. Even from her hand, she said close, which is a sweeper. You're so relieved when you hear that skipper say close and they let it go. And then it wasn't as close as I think maybe Steph thought it was from our hand. So
Yeah. Turn around with her first here. I believe attempting that out-turn draw again. It's kind of, who's going to make it first here, eh?
I was just going to say that. It's been a little bit elusive here.
that shot was. No
I'm,
doubt.
they were so laser focused and intense that I was tempted to get out there with a broom Logan. I was feeling the motivation. You could just tell it was so close. And great call, and Aaron really again just cueing the sweepers, how close they were, and then reassuring them, okay, we're all on. So just a lovely partnership. So one thing that had been on my mind, Logan, was just to remind everybody of what we're playing for this week. So each of the champions, by the time we get to the end of the week, will be privileged to represent British Columbia on the national stage. So they'll be vying for the women. They're going to be looking to get to the Scotties. I believe that my notes say it's in Thunder Bay, Ontario this year. And then lucky British Columbia is hosting the Briar in Kelowna in March. So the men's team's competing for a chance to wear the BC flag in the Briar.
Yeah, I know for the men's teams, like this is really, maybe a twice in a lifetime opportunity to have a chance to, compete in the Briar in your home province for some of these guys out here, in your hometown even. And that opportunity just doesn't come that often. So I know this year more than ever is just so important to these men's teams, hometown Briar years.
For sure. And I want to tell you, BC knows how to throw a Briar. I've been looking at it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So Steph Jackson Bear with her last here in the 7th end. Wreck on the center there. So Corinne already sitting 2 with last drop here. And, now it's a question of how do you get in there for that 3rd point or maybe more. Is there any shot for more?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. How can you find a piece of that button? I'm wondering if we're going to have to slice that blue end. What do you think, Logan?
Let's listen in on the discussion. It sounds like they're kind of going to draw in and just kind of rub off that blue top button and try to catch that late spin and grab that edge of the button there and get their 3rd points. I think it's a fairly low risk shot. Like I can't really see a way that you don't score 2 here, so it's worth an effort to try to get that 3rd point.
I totally agree. And one thing I want to highlight is like you kind of see a little bit of momentum in Corinne Brown. Like she called this with confidence. She just made a great shot here in the spot. Feels like she can see it, and so she just ran down there, if you will, to throw it. I'm excited to see what happens here.
So last drop here for Corinne Brown, the 2nd end. Trying to get some curl out of it. It'll just rub on that red. It'll be 2 blue, 2 for Team Brown. They'll lead 5-4 coming into the 8th end. Right back.
I believe we're going to come back to them panning
Like here? Oh, so she mentioned the tables. Okay.
I was like, I want to mention the tables with the yummy fun snacks.
That does not include your further law. It depends like this week. For the events. But it doesn't like, you don't get more discount if you have more people. If you have 8 people at 1,600, 4 people at 800. But like the event pass, the early bird is $80. So it's like more than double the price. How bad do you want? Have a table.
Now I see the food pretty bad. What we need you to win the 50-50 so we can get it.
So we can, yeah, exactly. I mean that's the
And then
big
heckle
difference.
John. We're gonna heckle John.
Oh,
Just throw hot wings at him.
Seems the price is fine because they seem to all be sold.
I think cash
as we come back with the 8th end action, there's a look at our VIP tables here at the George Preston Recreation Center. We got tables of 2, 4, 6, 8, and I believe even 10. Order food, order drinks, full table service. And I'm sure as the week goes on, we'll see those tables fill up.
Who in particular with maybe tonight's two favorite commentators who are in the 50-50, Reese and Logan, what do you think?
I think we can get a VIP table for the rest of the week. Sure.
I like it.
Why not?
The snacks look amazing.
Speaking of 50-50, the cutoff time has just passed, so we'll find out if we're just over $1,000 richer in a short time. Someone out there will be.
Love that for them, and meanwhile, a couple of good shots here to start at the end. Trying to mount a score here. A quick update of scores around the rings here. Like we mentioned earlier, all the scores are available live, updated on GoBC.ca live scoring page. You can also watch any of the games streamed live on GoBC YouTube as well as Curlin's YouTube channels. On sheet A, we've got Team Kolomaya. They're leading 7-5 against Team Richard. On sheet B, Team Venance is up 5-1 over Montgomery. Feature sheet here, Team Brown 5-4 over Team Jackson Bear. On sheet D, I'm just trying to see an updated score. Oh, a big score there. So we had 5 blank ends. It was 1-1, and then Team Dion made a great shot for 4. So they'll lead 5-1. Playing 8th end, I believe. And then, like we mentioned on sheet E, we've got that final score of 2. And speaking of all the streaming available on Pro BC, a shout out to our totally awesome crew, making sure that you don't miss a minute of the action. How lucky are we in BC to have Pro BC featuring all the games so you don't miss a moment of the second. By that one on the top 4, so well managed going. Now I think Steph's going to be up here trying to clean things up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Team Jackson Bear here, it's, you're in a little bit of trouble early-ish in this end, and eighth end, you really want to make sure you can score this end. So trying to clear it up there, and not quite what they were hoping for. Left a couple guards. Team Brown's gonna throw another guard.
Power came out of the last 12 nations twice. At one time, I was pretty sure he was out of the game.
One thing I wanted to mention, Julie, is for both of these teams, we're talking about the next step, right? How the winner is going to the Scotties, representing BC. And for both these teams, they know what they're playing for. Like, there's a lot of Scotties experience, a lot of wearing that BC jacket experience between both of these teams. I believe almost all, if not all of these players have been to a Scotties in some form, whether playing on a team or as a fifth with another team. So they know what they're playing for, and I imagine they want it.
Yes, such a great call. And I think for us Langley, you want to try to get there for your first time if you've never been. There's something about knowing what it's like and knowing what you're really playing for. Almost playing not to lose that, right? So yeah, such a great call.
Oh, really unlucky miss there. Just wicked the blue, kept the shooter around, and unfortunately left up some guards there. That's one of those where it was so close to being perfect, but just not quite. Kind of leaves me.
Yeah, a fair bit of trouble here when you consider all the blocks in front of you. Curran's going to throw another one, I think. It's like just trying to throw another guard and really lock this up. I apologize, I misspoke. I said that Curran had the hammer, but in fact Jackson Bayer has the hammer. Really, Curran, Brown, and Hickman stuff I love it. So I thought Steph initially indicated freeze on that back blue one, but now we're reassessing what they should do out front.
There's a timeout called by Team Jackson Bears. So look at their coach out here. Chris Summers has stepped up and is working with this team this week. And Chris has a significant background in coaching. He is one of our top coaches here in BC. And I think this team's super lucky to have him. So we'll see if we can listen in and hear what they're talking about during this timeout. So a lot of discussion there, Julie, with Coach Chris Summers, and talking about there isn't really a peel that is easy or good or really accomplishes anything. And you heard Steph jump in and say that one here is huge, and a steal of one is well, I think she said not good. So I think they've decided here to play the draw, kind of freeze that blue back four. 6-shot rock.
Nice shot, McCready! Woo!
I think that was a pretty productive timeout.
I agree, and I really liked Chris's manner in the timeout. He gave the team a chance to make their comments, and then he provided some advice, and then left with a positive note of
unfortunately, this one's coming up light, and that is not going to help Team Jackson there.
Yeah, that was one of those tough shots, Logan, where I was thinking I should throw, like, what's the tolerance here? Because you couldn't really afford to be heavy and go right by everything, but I think worst case scenario is maybe you crack that, crack it open a bit. So a bit of a tip-off outcome to now just have another piece of granite in your room here.
Yeah, I mean, as Curlers, we always like to talk about the tolerance, right? What's the
That's right.
tolerance? Light, heavy, and then, you know, unfortunately, especially in thirds and skips rocks, sometimes there just really isn't much of a tolerance, and that was kind of one of those shots where heavy was no good and light wasn't really good either. So we'll see Corinne Brown here with her first, trying to basically replicate that same shot that Steph was calling. Maybe a little bit higher though, trying to stay above the tee.
I think the body language of the sweepers is promising, hopeful. Sarah really trying to coax that over at the end.
Yeah, so the question is, did that curl enough, or is there kind of an out here for Steph?
We're having fun. This is curling.
So I'm not sure the call, Logan. I confess I got excited watching the last shot being swept there on PD. Does it look like Steph's trying to come down and do a little tappy tap thing here, or what?
Yeah, it sounds like they're saying 45, so 14-5. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a back four.